Well, if you would have told me at the beginning of the season the Seahawks would be leading the NFC West and the Vikings were becoming a undefeated team and leading their division, I wouldn't have believed you. But if you were telling me that right now, I would have believed you.
Let's talk football.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel, where I cover NFL, NBA, and NHL. I am your host, Antonio. Today, we are talking about the NFC alone because multiple teams have come out and stunned most people. And the division leaders, they're kind of surprising. Allow me to pull them up on the screen. For the Commanders, for the NFC East, you got the Commanders sitting at 3-1 with rookie Jaden Daniels leading the charge for the Commanders. For the NFC West, you've got my Seattle mother-loving Seahawks with Mike McDonald kicking off the new era to a very good start, but did lose last week to the Detroit Lions. For the NFC North, you've got the Minnesota Vikings, or as I like to call them, the Vikes. But man, the Vikings have been a heck of a storyline. And then the Bucks were leading the division last year, and they're doing so again, but they got a big game tonight as they go against the Atlanta Falcons. And the winner of that will take sole possession of first place in the NFC South. But, excuse me, the question is, who is the top front runners of the NFC? Now, I have debated this list. I have put up teams from the top teams all the way down to low. I'll show them when I'm talking about the top front runners. So, but man, it has been a chaotic year so far. I mean, just for the NFL alone, but the NFC is just getting loaded already. And I'm surprised my team is even on top of the division right now because the Niners are just so banged up, and as are the Los Angeles Rams. So, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, let's talk about the NFC. So, the NFC, my top front runner of this division, of this conference alone right now. And this team, I said at the beginning of the season, was going to be a sleeper team. I had them as a terrifying squad, which that video has now had over 3,000 views, which be sure to go check that out. I'll have that link down in the description below. That was before JJ McCarthy got hurt. But it's the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings coming out and absolutely just showing on who they are. And man, this was a shocker to me. If you would have told me at the beginning of the season the Vikings would be undefeated and leading the NFC North, I wouldn't have believed you at first. But now, I kind of do. Because the Vikings, they have just been destroying their opponents. I mean, they beat the Giants week 1. They beat the Niners in week 2, which for some weird reason the Niners cannot win in Minnesota.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
And then they went out there and beat the Houston Texans. And then, most recently, absolutely smacked the Packers in the face. Although they were close to getting a comeback. But man, this Vikings team is scary. You look around their offense, you have got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and also Aaron Jones on there. And TJ Hawkinson is still not back for this team. And this Vikings team, when TJ Hawkinson gets back, that offense is going to be even more scary than it was. But the defense, this defense knows how to show up. And I think Kevin O'Connell might be in the conversation of the coach of the year because he deserves it. Because after getting Sam Darnold, many people were low on this team except myself. I thought that they were going to be a really good, sneaky team. I was not expecting them to be undefeated. I would have expected them to be at least 3-1. But this this start for the Minnesota Vikings has been amazing. They look like the top dog of the NFC right now. But now to get to the other teams. For the number 2 team, I've got the Lions because the Lions they are right up there because they just beat my team, the Seahawks, last week. But then number 3, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I've debated on that a little bit because Tampa Bay is looking good right now. That could obviously go down if they lose to the Falcons tonight. And then at number 4 is the 49ers. Even though they are decimated with injury, I'm not ruling out this team entirely. And then number 6, I have my team, the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I know people are going to get on me about not putting them lower. I know that. But when you have over 500 yards against a Detroit Lions team, and you are without 4 of your best defensive pass rushers and lose by almost 13, there's a lot of positives to take away from that game. So the Seahawks, once all those guys get back, watch out because this Seahawks team could be dangerous. And then, of course, number 7, I have the Commanders. The Commanders have been one of the surprises of the season. Going into the season, they were not expected to be so good. But this team is sewed up. Jaden Daniels looking like an absolute monster. He is just decimated opposing defenses. And the way that this team has looked, I have a lot of positivity coming from this team and lots of hope for this team. But this conference is getting loaded. So those are my top teams as far as right now. Of course, this could change in the future. I am going to be also doing a reveal of my true NFL power rankings after the week is over at the beginning of when I do my week 6 predictions. So be sure to tune in for that. But man, the NFC is loaded this year. Let me know in the comments what you guys think down in the comment section below. Who do you guys think is the top front runner of the NFC? But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you all in the next one. Ciao for now.